Tezctlan, the ultimate evolution or the end of humanity? Quasimorph psychological analysis. What if humanity's greatest flaw isn't its weakness, but its individuality? In the universe of Quasimorph, humanity has managed to expand beyond Earth and reach the stars. But it brought the same problems with it. Wars. Greed. Corporations fighting for power. Human beings turning against each other for their own interests. And in the middle of this chaos, a different faction emerges. A faction that doesn't want to conquer the galaxy. It doesn't seek wealth. It doesn't want control over other species. Tezctlan wants something far more radical. To leave humanity behind. Most people see quasimorphosis as a disease. A corruption of the body. A terrifying transformation. But Tezctlan seems to see it in a completely different way. To them, quasimorphosis may not be a curse. It may be the next step in evolution. A transcendence. A way to abandon the limitations of human existence. But then a question appears. Why abandon our humanity? What is wrong with being human? Perhaps the answer lies in the very thing that makes us unique. Our individuality. The self. The ability to have our own desires, our own thoughts, and our own paths. Because if quasimorphs represent a form of collective consciousness, then Tezctlan isn't simply trying to improve the human body. They are trying to overcome humanity's greatest conflict. That every person thinks differently. From their perspective, the ego is the root of suffering. Ambition creates wars. Fear creates violence. Separation creates pain. So their solution is simple. Remove separation, and remove conflict. But here is the great dilemma. A society without conflict may sound perfect. But if achieving it means losing your freedom to choose, your personal desires, and everything that makes you who you are, would you still be human? Or would you simply become another part of a greater organism? And maybe that's the most interesting thing about Tezctlan. They don't seem to hate humanity. Maybe they are simply tired of it. After thousands of years of mistakes, they reached a conclusion. The problem isn't that humans fail. The problem is that being human means being destined to fail. This is my personal interpretation of Tezctlan. The game leaves many questions unanswered, and every player can reach their own conclusions. Because in the end, the real question isn't whether quasimorphosis is evolution. The real question is, if you could create a world without war, hatred, and suffering, would you accept losing the thing that makes you yourself?